We took a walking tour on the island of Bygve. The tour took us into medieval buildings to better experience what life was like and how the community endured the harsh winters and found ways to entertain themselves.
We are in a very rural place in Norway called Setesdal, which is a bit Midwest, and it's way isolated in the mountains. So here we are on a very typical farmstead.
The Norwegian Museum of Cultural History, also on Bygve, had loads of exhibits from the days when Vikings ruled the land and introduced us to the Samis. The Samis were and are the indigenous people from northern Norway in the Arctic Circle. They very much are a vibrant part of Norwegian history and culture. As you can see, Norwegians had and have extremely talented craftsmen. The level of detail, precision, and artistry is very apparent, whether it be in wood products or weaving colorful and durable clothing.
So we just got to Oslo, a bar. Check out how many pages there are of just beer.
The Norwegians are well known for their intricate and beautiful wood carvings. Shown here are the works of Dagfinn Wernskjold. His motifs are from Norse mythology. Here we can find ancient myths about creation, the life of gods, the sources of wisdom, and the demise of old worlds and powers. In downtown, you can visit the Munch Art Museum, take a sauna and jump in the inner Oslo fjord, or visit the famous Opera House. Gustav Vigeland was certainly one of Norway's most prolific artists. Patty and I toured both the Vigeland Museum and the Vigeland Installation, which is located in Frogner Park.
Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
In 1924, Gustav moved his studio just off the park and spent the next 20 years creating pieces that would populate the park.
Even though you wouldn't do the same,
ultimately, he created more than 200 bronze and granite sculptures. Some of them make up the fountain at the foot of the monolith, The monolith itself features 120 figures, all striving to get to the top.
Had this conversation more than 10 times. After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 a.m. Wrote 5 songs all just for you. 3 of them I can't bear listening to. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same.
Norway has a very jagged coastline. To cut travel times, they've built something on the order of 900 road tunnels with a combined length of 750 kilometers. As you can see, many of them are quite raw looking, but serve their purposes very well. On the other hand, others are so large and advanced that they even have traffic circles in the tunnels. We headed south from Eidfjord to Odda. About 200 years ago, roughly 200 people lived here. Life at that time was very hard. Then an Englishman visited and said it would be an ideal location to build a hydroelectric power plant.
And you can see it's split into multiple sections, so that's each section controls its own generator.
The town grew very quickly, as did many other towns where new hydroelectric power plants were built. Today, Norway credits about 90% of its electricity to hydroelectric power, thanks to the ancient glaciers that carved out thousands of miles of fjords.
So if you listen, you can hear the motor on this wire and you can feel it. And what it does is it brings backpacks up from here, which is close to the road, all the way up to the top of that mountain. And this wire isn't moving. So that means that the pack thing is motorized. Never seen anything like that. Amazing. Here's a word of caution about renting an electric vehicle, at least this year, which is 2025, in Norway. It's my first time renting and driving an electric car. And one of the problems that I faced a lot is that one would think that you drive up to a charging station of any brand and it would accept a credit card. Well, they don't, really. Some do, some don't. It's hit or miss. Almost all of them accept what they call an RFID card. Now, that's a card that you have to physically get. That's annoying, right? Because you have a credit card and it's your money and you're at the pump, so to speak, and it doesn't work. It will not work. I downloaded the Tesla app. I had to sign up and downloaded that. And it's really great when you, in fact, in Norway, here, there's a lot of Tesla stations. There's a lot of Teslas. And there's a lot of charging stations. And I strongly suggest, even though if you don't, this is the car I have is a Citroën, it's not a Tesla. The Tesla stations, you can pretty much charge any vehicle. And what's great about it, you open the app, you can immediately search for a station that's near you. Now, the beauty of this is if you're going to lunch or whatever, the app tells you how far along you are in the charge. Around me. We're above the tree line. You don't see any trees. And yet, I mean, it's warm out. It's quite warm out. Now that is one strange looking cloud. Look at that. That's not Photoshop.